Hey guys, I'm Ariana. If you're new here, if you're not, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave and turn on the post notification bell so you're notified every time I post a video, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to get this really interesting graphic eyeshadow look. It took me like a good 5 minutes to do, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. So the palette that I went ahead and used for this video and this look was the Amrezy Anastasia palette, and I only used 3 colors. Actually I only used 2 colors, so I used the black and this blue shade, and I also used this concealer brush, which was very flat and kind of square shape, so it has a really flat edge. And then I just picked up some of that black shadow on the edge of the brush. I recommend using a brush like this that has like a really flat edge, or something really small and thin and precise that allows you to have a lot of control when making lines. So I went ahead and started creating a wing, and I only started at like the middle of my lash line, and then I created a really thin wing with the eyeshadow. So I decided to use eyeshadow for this graphic eyeshadow look. You can use eyeliner, but I wanted to use shadow because I feel like it's so much easier to clean up, and it's just like a little bit easier to work with. So you can definitely use eyeliner if that is something that you would like to do, but I decided to use eyeshadow for this. So I went ahead and created like a really thin and kind of long wing with this brush, and I was really happy with the shape and the length of it and how precise that this brush actually made it for me. It came out really nice, so definitely suggest using a brush like this. Then I went ahead and started working on the outline or the shape for the graphic kind of I'm not sure what to call this shape, but it's basically like an outline of my eyelid, I guess. So I just started by creating the outline with some small strokes, and then just like the outline, and then I went ahead and extended the wing, and then I kind of made the tail of this part where the top meets the bottom just a little bit thicker, so it would flow a little bit better and it would look less choppy. So like the trick to doing these things and making them look good is like the fine details. So definitely thicken up that wing corner where the 2 lines meet, and then it will look like a cohesive piece. So then I went ahead and went over the line and made it a little bit thicker. So this is what it looks like, and then I also went ahead and did the same thing on the other side. So I just used like short strokes creating the whole entire shape. And like I said, eyeshadow is just a little bit easier to work with than eyeliner. It's just easier to clean up with concealer, and it is a little bit more forgiving. So I went ahead and created the upper line and then extended the wing a little bit more while making sure that they're both symmetrical. Then also just thickening up that little tail area where they two meet, just to make it look a little bit better and flow better. So this is what it looks like. It's not completely symmetrical, but I was pretty happy with it. And then I went ahead with this concealer brush. This is a flat concealer brush that I like to use to pick up shimmer shades, because it just makes it a little bit easier for me to place the shadow in a precise controlled area. So I just picked up the blue shade and I just packed it all over my lid. So I wasn't really wearing any primer on my eyes for this, and the shadow is looking a little bit less pigmented than you will see in a second than my other eye after I did this. I think I was just being a little bit shy with picking up the pigment. So I literally just filled in this whole gap area, and I feel like this is the easiest way to do this, to make the outline and then fill in the area with the color or pop of color or shimmer shade. So that is basically all that I did. This is me kind of dusting away the excess that fell on my face. Then I went in with that same brush and just kind of outlined my inner corner. This is optional, but I thought it would look cute because, I don't know, because I thought so. So this is basically the final look. I actually also went ahead and used a concealer brush with concealer on it just to clean up the outer edge. So if you did make any mistakes, or if the wing isn't as thin or as long as you want, you can fix it at this point with concealer. And I always clean up the outer edges with concealer. It just makes everything better. This are the lashes. These are the lashes that I'm using. These are Libreye by D's Solid Lash on Instagram, and I will link that down below. It is a small business, definitely recommend supporting. And this is the final look. So that was super easy to do. If you do struggle with doing graphic liner, I definitely suggest using a really small brush and also using eyeshadow to create the shape, because it is just so much easier, more forgiving, and easier to clean up. And I'm really happy with how this came out. You can also use any color on your lid, so definitely try this out, suggest it. It looks really cool. So that was it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!